PCIe 5 is supposed to be twice as fast as PCIe 4. But in my system, the PCIe 4 drive is faster. That shouldn't happen. This is a Ryzen 7 9700X RTX 5070 Ti system, DDR5 6000 CL30, Expo enabled, clean Windows 11 Pro install. So today, we're not just comparing Gen 4 and Gen 5, we are figuring out why the slower generation is winning. Welcome to Papa PC channel. Here's the exact setup I used. Both drives are installed directly on the motherboard. Windows runs on the Samsung 990 EVO Plus 1TB, labeled PCIe 5. My games run on the Samsung 990 Pro 2TB, PCIe 4 flagship. Both drives are installed directly on the motherboard using their full NVMe slots. The GPU keeps its full PCIe x 16 bandwidth, and neither drive is bandwidth limited in the test. No weird settings, no adapters. Same CPU, same board, same cooling. This is a fair fight. On paper, PCIe 4 x 4 gives around 8 GB per second. PCIe 5 x 4 doubles that, roughly 16 GB per second. So logically, Gen 5 should crush Gen 4, right? But here's the detail nobody talks about. PCIe 5 x 2, and that changes everything. Here is what I get with CrystalDiskMark. First, I run it on the C drive, so the EVO Plus, and to be fully transparent, I had a Word file open and a fan control app running. Let's look at the numbers. And now the test on the J drive. Wait. The Gen 4 drive is faster? That wasn't supposed to happen? The Samsung 990 EVO Plus is PCIe 5, but it runs in x2 mode. PCIe 5 x 2 bandwidth is almost identical to PCIe 4 x 4. So its ceiling is about 7 to 7.5 GB per second. And that's exactly what we're seeing. This isn't a broken motherboard, it's physics. And now for the random performance. So the Gen 4 reaches 85 MB per second, while the Gen 5 x 2 reaches 70 MB per second. This is where architecture matters. The 990 Pro has onboard DRAM cache. The EVO Plus uses host memory buffer. At low Q depth, which is where Windows and games actually operate, DRAM still wins. Now let's look at what actually matters. The games loading from the drive. Cyberpunk 2077, Hogwarts Legacy, and we'll finish these tests with Starfield. So let me ask you a question. Are we upgrading to PCIe 5 for alpha second? Because according to my tests, we're not even getting that. In every single game I tested, the Gen 4 was actually slightly faster than the Gen 5. This is not HDD versus SSD. This is fast versus very fast. At this level, storage is no longer the bottleneck. Windows 11 boot time. Gen 4, 10.4 seconds. Excellent. Gen 5 x 2, 9.8 seconds. If you blink, you miss it. CPU initialization and background services matter more than 1 extra gigabyte per second. Here are the temperatures when you start the PC. So 1 degree difference and the other screenshots have been taken after a couple of hours running it. The Gen 5 drive runs slightly warmer, nothing dramatic anyway with motherboard thermal covers, but it does draw slightly more power. Now here's the part that actually matters. SSD prices have been increasing a lot. Right now, cost per gigabyte matters more than PCIe version. Your decision shouldn't be Gen 4 versus Gen 5. It should be, which tier am I buying? Because a high-end Gen 4 drive can outperform a mid-range Gen 5 drive. PCIe generation does not automatically equal performance tier. Controller design, NAND quality and DRAM configuration matter more. If you already own a high-end Gen 4 SSD like the 990 Pro, for example, you are not missing out. And if you're building new, buy based on price and tier, not marketing numbers. And now, let's finish this. So here's the honest conclusion. The Samsung 990 EVO Plus is performing exactly as designed. But PCIe 5x2 is not a true generational leap. And in several workloads, the Gen 4 flagship actually wins. The bigger number on the box doesn't always mean the better drive. Now I really would like to hear your thoughts. What SSD are you running right now? Have you actually noticed a difference between Gen 4 and Gen 5? I'm genuinely curious, so write this in the comments. It was Papa PC. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.